It's your boy Stevie G.
You already know it's your boy Young Goldie.
Duce.
And man, we sitting here rocking out with Hip Hop 1987. Let's do it.
Shout my hip hop since 1987, niggas. Hip hop since 1987.com.
Alright, now it's your boy E Money. I'm chilling here with my man Stevie G, his partner Duce, and a up and coming artist coming out of Philly, making a lot of noise, my man Goldie. Okay. It's funny, a couple weeks ago I got to talk to a friend of yours, Lenny S, and he was just telling me Goldie about to make a lot of noise. Now for those who don't know you, Stevie G, you definitely played a major role in getting artists from Philly record deals. Maybe you can break down who you are, what you've done, and your contribution to our city.
My name's Stevie G. I played an instrumental role in Beanie Siegel's career, Dutch and Spade, Philly's Most Wanted, Nina Ross, Pooter Brown, The Young Guns, Tanner Black, and just from that, I think I played an instrumental role in the extension of that, which is, the Eves and the Freeways and things like that. I didn't specifically get their record deals, but from the things that we were doing and the record deals we were getting, I think that, it was a snowball effect, and it rolled over to other people getting deals.
Okay, now in between, that time and now, what have you been up to? Because I see you got Goldie here with you. What's going on?
Well, I've been doing some film producing. I laid off the music for a little while, because it kind of got all over the place, So I was shooting a film, and Goldie's like a nephew, because Duce is like a brother to me, and this is like my nephew. So they was moving around doing some things, and I kept hearing them. I kept hearing about him, but I know him as Shaheed, so I really didn't pay attention to the the rap name. I just and then Duce, he invited me to the studio, and he played some music. Well, I said, well, when's Shaheed gonna rap? I like this guy here. He said, that's time. I said, that ain't him, man. The little kid that I remember. So, from that point on, we just developed a business relationship, a creative relationship, and now we have it. It kind of like fell in my lap, you know what I'm saying? He kind of like brought me out of retirement, you know what I'm saying? Like Michael Jordan. And now we have
4 or 5.
Yeah.
Now, as far as the film stuff, you were doing stuff with Charles Dutton. You made
right,
a lot
yeah.
of noise.
I did a film. I produced a film. Charles Dutton wrote it and directed and starred in it. It's called Must Be the Music. We working some things out with some cable networks and stuff like that. So it can be a drama series, so y'all can get the inside, no holds barred on the inside of how, the music business really go down, the raunchiness, the craziness, and I just felt like the things that I've went through, I wanted to tell it in a story. I'm not an actor, so, me and Charles got together, I was throwing concepts and ideas about it, and we would talk for hours and hours, and he would call me back 5 in the morning. I'm writing this thing, G, but I slapped somebody. I said, that's perfect. He said, you sure? I said, listen, you should have slapped 2 motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? It's the music business, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, from that point on, we talked about it for a year straight, and then we started developing, you know what I'm saying, and it became a good project, and we had a lot of good talent and good artists, and we shot it here in Philadelphia. We gave a lot of up and coming actors, first time actors, in Philadelphia, mixed with some professionals, and it kind of it kind of turned into a snowball effect, and it became something magical.
Okay. Now, Duce, I know you have a history in the music game as well. I know you from a few good uptown guys. You know what I'm saying? You've been out here, but let people know what you've done in the music industry.
Well, when I was a little younger than my son, me and this guy Walt Reeder, we were signed to Atlantic. We had a record called I Can't Stand You.
Okay.
And I did a lot of shows. I did shows with LL, Salt and Pepper, and I did the last show with Scott LaRock when he was living. So up dancing skates back in the day. Yeah. So I kind of left out of that, got caught up in the streets or whatever. And this kid comes along, he was playing ball, you know what I mean? He'd been playing ball since he was like 6, 7, extremely talented, no matter. Like me and Steve would tell you, when he was little, we thought he was going to go to the Olympics because he had combinations at 3. He knew how to put it together like that. So, my son knew when I was rolling with Troy Carter and Jay Irvin, I was working with them in Sanctuary, and Matthew Knowles was our boss, and that kind of fell through. So, you know, ever since then we was fishing, but you know, still my son was still in this rap stuff, and I was really hating on that. You know, you know, my wife would find his raps in his pocket.
Yeah, I heard you would throw them away.
Yeah, she used to bring them to me. I used to throw them away or whatever, and cause you know I didn't go to college. You know, we wanted somebody to, you know, to represent our family as far as like that. You know, go to college, do the right thing. You know, the American dream or whatever. So you know, he was playing ball, and he woke me up like about 7:15 one morning. He was like, "Pop, come take me to practice on a Saturday." So I took him. So by the time I got the car together, whatever, we on the road, it's like 7:25. By the time I got to the door, it's like 7:30. So when he probably actually entered the gym, it might have been like 2 minutes late. So he made him run the whole time. You know how they do, whatever. So he was already, his self-esteem for that was kind of falling a little bit, because that was his dream. I never knew about the rap, like this is what he was doing. So he come home, he's like, "Dad, they cut me from the team." I'm like, "What?" He said, "You gotta come talk to the coach." Like, "Pop, come up here and talk to the coach." He was hyped. So I go up there and talk to the coach. We sat down, we kicked it for a couple. The end result, he put him back on the team, but he still put him on JV. He kicked him off for varsity, had him playing for JV, but still ain't never give him no time.
Just pulling a punishment type shit.
Yeah, you know, whatever he was doing, but you know, he was like discouraged. So doing all this, my wife girlfriend and her son and him, they real tight. This who he got to thank for this for real. You know, he pulled me over to YouTube camp saying, "Pop, you gotta see your son on YouTube. He raps." I mean, I ain't trying to hear that stuff, man. We ain't doing that. And she ain't gonna play ball. You know what I'm saying? I was strictly on the ball. What I was hating. So he was like, he was letting me see it. You know, and I couldn't believe it. I was like, "This little nigga fly with the mouth or whatever." All this time, he never knew that I knew. So he came to me, he was like, "Pop, like, I don't know about this ball stuff or whatever." So I said, "Well, what you want to do?" So he couldn't really come tell me about this, because I wouldn't have been like, "Come on, he 11th grade at this time." I said, "Nah, man, it ain't." No, he might have been 16, but he was in 11th grade. I was like, "No, we're not doing none of that." So he didn't ever mention that to me. All along, I seen the YouTube thing or whatever. So I let him give his stuff, let it brew, whatever his decisions, wherever he's gonna go. And he came, he talked to me one evening. We in his room. He's like, "Pop, I figured it out." And I'm like, "What you want to do?" He said, "I want to rap." So that's when I laid it on him. You know, I was like, "Damn." He said, I ain't want to let you know at first, but I did see you on YouTube, and you know, your shit is hot. You know, but you need to work on your delivery, like get cocky with it, because you talking some mad shit, like this shit crazy." So he been doing that, and then, you know, me and Steve got a relationship all the way back to 90. You know, so happened I was down there when he was filming this video, and you know, he was mad busy. I was fucked up all the cast he had in this movie, so I couldn't really come with him. This guy was like Steven Spielberg down there. You know what I mean? It was crazy down there, so I couldn't really lay that on him right then and there. So I caught him, we talked about it. He did his actual first video. His first video he ever did, Stevie G produced it and directed or whatever. And we've been where we at ever since. So I think I'm it's a present for me, because I never knew that, you know, this kid he'd tell you, quiet as a church mouse. So him getting in front of people like the Lenny S's or whatever, I would think that he's not aggressive like so I would never think that this in front of the lights would be him. You would never knew this guy in the house. He could sneak in the house anytime. He could stay out all night. You would never
notice.
He real quiet. So
it's funny. A lot of times, you know, they always say our father's influence, and you know, your dad was a rapper and a trapper, and you chose to do you went and do the rapping thing. So you got to be proud of that, regardless of even the basketball.
Absolutely.
So you know, so maybe you You give us your story, Goldie. You know?
I've always been rapping though. I've always been rapping since I was a kid. I always been like, cause my gift is I know how to put stuff together. Like I got a good comparison game. Like that look like such and such, or that look like a hand. That's what I know how to do since a kid. Me and my brother used to do that. But I always played basketball. I was a fan of AI. You know, I even had his name on the back of my jerseys. Like I was so much a big fan of AI. So by that, when he's like what he was saying about the basketball situation, that really hurt me. So I was like, I had nowhere to go. My back was to the wall. I was like, damn, everybody's against me. My friends is laughing at me like, damn, you ain't on the team, man. What you going through now? But all they didn't know, I really got a gift in this rapping stuff. They didn't know how hard I was taking it. So by the time I told him that, my father, he was telling me like, yeah, I already checked you out. Yeah, you can kick it. You got to practice though. So he had me working, you know, he had me looking in the mirror, rapping at myself for weeks and weeks. I'm like, what is this going to help? He said, it's going to get your confidence up. I'm like, all right. You know what I'm saying? So I found myself getting new flows, getting my confidence up, you know. Doing the same stuff I used to do with basketball. Like basketball, I used to work on my game every day. And I know one thing,
Jesus
whatever you want to do, yeah, like Jesus Shuttlesworth. It don't matter what you want to do, you got to work on it, you know. Like Kobe Bryant, like he got his shot clicking, but he's still working on it, like, you know what I'm saying? So whatever you do, you got to keep working on it. So you always put that in my head since a kid. When I was playing ball, it was like that, shooting 1,000 shots, doing all that. So now we on this rap stuff. He like, man, what you going now? You want to do this? This is what you want to do? All right, you got to do this. You got to stand in front of the mirror, rap all day. So I was doing everything. So basically with me, I'm going to do whatever it takes, you know. Whatever it takes to get to the top, I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to do it.
Let me ask you, man. You got some very serious cats behind you right now.
Right.
You got Stevie G, your pop. And like I said, a couple weeks ago, I ran into Lenny S, and he was backing you heavy.
No doubt.
So let the people know, like, what you doing right now. You working on some videos, some music. What you got going on?
Right now, we working on. We just basically knocking out videos. You know, trying to get the visual. A lot of people know about Goldie, but they don't really get to see me as much due to the fact. Due to the fact I don't really go out as much. You know, I like to work a lot. So we getting these videos, knocking them out, and I've got this mixtape that's about to drop. I probably drop this joint end of this month or the beginning of the next. You know. Okay. That's it, but we just working with Lenny. That's our guy. He's like a mentor for me, so whatever he tells us to do, that's what we're gonna do, you know. That's it.
Now, you started out with Jadakiss, from what I understand. Jada was interested in you. I remember I was talking to your pop about. He said Jada and Styles came through the crib.
Yeah,
okay.
Down. They actually came down to the graduation. Matter of fact, It was my graduation day, cause they was telling me I was kind of lacking in school. When I first got serious about my craft, I was so serious on it and trying to get back from what basketball took from me. I was like lacking in school. So I seen that. My father seen that, and I was rolling with Meek Mills at the time. My father used to tell Meek Mill when I was in high school, like, he can't be coming down till he gets homework done, Meek. Like, you got to make sure you get his homework done. Yeah. Meek telling my pop, like, I got him, make sure you get his homework done and all that. But one day I got all my work from all my teachers, I got it done. I told Jada and all that, because Jada was telling me, I ain't signing you unless you graduate. You got to walk across that stage, man. All this rap stuff, that don't mean nothing if you don't got your diploma. Yeah. So I said, I got everything done, man. I'm going to make graduation, man. I shot him a text, like, you think you can make it? You think you can come down? He hit me right back, yeah, I'm coming down. So he actually came down. Everybody lost it, like parents, teachers, all the students was going crazy.
That's crazy.
So that was big for me then. So when he came to my crib, all my family was like, damn, Jada really liked this kid, man. I can't believe Jada really liked my cousin like that. Jada and Styles came in my living room. I played a mixtape for him. They ran out my crib after like the 4th song and all that. He was definitely loving. Big ups to Jada, man. That's my guy. Be looking to do something with him real soon also.
Okay. Now, Stevie G, Duce, let me ask y'all, when Jada gives that cosign, like,
Top 5.
Yeah, what did that do for y'all? Did you kind of say, you know what, goddamn, I'm glad we went this route? Like, what did that do for y'all?
Well, that just solidified me.
What you knew.
And yeah, it just solidified me and said, boy, you still right. And Jada said, that's boy, you still rolling. You getting back, nigga. You know your stuff.
Right,
you know what I mean? Because Jada's somebody that I always, respected, you know what I'm saying, as a group member. And, because it's hard for anybody to be in a group. And it ain't too many rappers that do a group thing and then go outside and then have a bigger success or the same success that they would have as being in a group. You got the Ice Cubes and the Andre 3000s and stuff like that, but it don't have it happens, you know what I mean? So I got a different kind of respect for Jada, you know what I'm saying? So it was big for me. It was like I patted myself on the back a lot of times. I looked in the mirror and said, boy, you still got it. You know what I'm saying? So I give Jada a grin every time. He don't know what I be grinning at, you know what I'm saying? But it's more so like, he kind of like, You know, and then you know, just him coming to Philly and respecting Philly and just giving us an opportunity, you know, because it shut down for a minute.
Definitely.
When I stopped, Philly shut down. It wasn't too many record deals. Yeah, when I stopped, it just shut down. You know, I kind of shut it down until Meek came back and Charlie Mack and them came back and did their thing, but it was kind of shut down. So when Jada came back and and gave us them props on Goldie, it was a big deal for me.
Yeah, it was like crazy. Like that's when I was saying earlier, like, you know, as parents, you know, when you're close to something, you can't see it, you know. But when somebody on the outside, like a guy his magnitude, he was loving this kid. I mean, one time we was in a hotel and he had the air on. This nigga went and got the blanket off his bed. Said, "Man, this nigga cold," but you know, he was really keeping this boy like treasure.
Yeah.
So, but when I see they did a song one time, we was in Yonkers. Kiss went first. And then Goldie got in the booth.
Styles was trying to go first.
Yeah,
but Kiss was like, "Nah, man, we gonna wait till Goldie. You gotta wait for Goldie."
Yeah, and that was
history right there.
Exactly, with him seeing him going toe to toe with them two, like, and like I said, he'll tell you, Styles quiet. He don't fuck with nobody.
Nobody.
You know, and he gave the kid his props. So it was like, you know, because I had said to him, I know you probably familiar with this, when Kiss gave an interview when he was saying that he first hooked up with B.I.G. And he was like, Puffy was telling him like, "Yo, Big said you crazy, you hot." And then Kiss said, man, he was like, "Man, fuck an A&R, fuck a CEO. Big say I'm hot.
That's all.
Right,
So
right.
So we in the stew, and I said to my son in front of Kiss, I said, "Kiss, remember you gave that interview?" He's like, "Yeah." And I said, "Yo, Goldie," I said, "if Kiss say you hot, nigga, you hot. Fuck everybody else." So it was like, it was just crazy just saying it, you know. And
now
we just
got A&R saying it. So, so
We got both.
That's both. That's crazy, you know.
All right, yeah, that's now. Let me ask, how'd you and Meek link up? Cause I know that's a lot of the time first people heard your name.
Right.
Yeah.
Through Meek, right? I met Meek through family, you know. Meek grew up. Meek knew my pop when he was younger. He knew my cousin Kareem, and who he's rolling with now, Coon. He's like a family to me. He's like a family member to me. So I met Meek through him. One day when I first started rapping, I got my pop to hit him up. Like, "Yo, want to get with Meek, man? Hit him up." I was like 16, 17 when I first stopped playing ball. I rapped for him over the phone.
Yeah.
He couldn't really, like, you know, over the phone, you can't really hear what's going on. So I rapped for him over the phone. He gave me little pointers like, "Yeah, man, you got to get with me. Bring him down." So boom, when I got to like 11th, 12th grade, I started going down back cave every day with him. Bring my man Lil down with me. Go down back cave with him the whole school year. And that was kind of the reason and the result of when my schoolwork was lacking, because I'm down there with him every day. You know, so I've been rolling with him for a minute though, since I was a teenager. You know.
Yeah, they like brothers.
That's like my big brother. He would always have that like big bro or like big bro level on me. You know, I kind of look up to him. Exactly, like, you know what I'm saying? So that's definitely my guy.
Okay. Now we talked about the music and stuff you're doing right now, so we know you're gearing up for a project. Now, as I understand, you don't have a release date or anything, but as far as production, features, what can the people expect?
You know, you never know, man. I'm still waiting on some features. People to hop on some stuff with me now, you know. So whoever feeling like when this joint drop, whoever feel as though you want to hop on the joint with Gold, let me know. You know what I'm saying? Hit up my management or hit up my Fat Boy Snacks. You know what I'm saying? Hit anybody up that you can. You know what I'm saying? That can get in contact with me or hit me up. You know what I'm saying? So definitely knock this out because this mixtape gonna be fire.
Shout my hip hop since 1987, niggas. Hip hop since 1987.com.